recording. Oh yeah, right, it's come on now. Hello, good morning. It's Friday the 1st of May at 10:30. Do you like my new glasses? Got these yesterday. I only realised when I got the box that they're Tommy Hilfiger. So that's quite fun, isn't it? Not that much. Why did I mention that? It's totally irrelevant. Right, Paul Scott's below the line challenge. Today's the last day, thank God. Right, to run through what I've eaten nearly a whole kilo of porridge. This was Asda Smart Price porridge. There's only a little bit left from a kilo. That's very much been my staple diet, and it's actually been really fine. It's not very nice just made with water, gruel as I call it, but I think that's definitely the core. You know, each bowl is only costing you 7p roughly. So I think that's really a great staple food, and I as I say, I like it, and it's good for you as well, I believe. I've got loads of the shitty Asda rice left. I didn't eat any more of that, although in fairness to Asda Smart Price, I think I might have overcooked it. But the experience put me off that particular brand of rice pretty much for life. And my cabbage, there's some of the cabbage left. So, and there's one tin of spag bol left, the 19p spag bol, that isn't actually that bad at all. So I'm going to have my final lunch of spag bol with cabbage on toast. There's some bread left. 4 slices. It went off at midnight, but that should be fine. So isn't that amazing? There's still, you know, I planned the food for the week, which has lasted. A tiny bit of jam left as well, so that'll go in the well, I don't know. I cheated a bit and bought a banana as well because I was panicking a bit. So I've gone 33p over budget at the moment, I'm afraid. So I can only apologise for that. I think we can offset it against what's left, which actually would do for another day. So right, so now this afternoon, Friday afternoon, I've got to go into London for a meeting. They are going to be laying on sandwiches and tea and biscuits at the meeting. I'm not paying for it; it's a complete freebie. I didn't arrange the meeting specifically to get round anything. It genuinely cropped up, and I've been asked to go into London. So I'm not going to sit there and ignore free food, am I? So because that's a freebie, I am going to partake this afternoon on that. But I won't be having any alcohol, and I won't be having any alcohol tonight either. Well, I won't be buying anything, basically, food or drink today. Because that's the deal, and I'm sticking to it. Right, what is there left to say? So, overall with this challenge, actually you can live for a pound a day on food. You can. Admittedly, you need more money for toiletries and household items, but I'm scratching my head, really, listening to Question Time last night. Lots of questions about why are people having to use food banks. Well, I'm asking that question myself. When you can live so cheaply, and actually I think if you were a family and you planned your budget properly, and you could buy in bulk, you could make much healthier meals than I've made. I've just sort of bulked up on calories really to get cheap calories, but you could. I don't understand why anybody would need to use a food bank if they're managing their money properly, even if they're on an incredibly low income. I think the reality is they're spending the money on other things. Fags basically, and you know, and they're not managing their budgets properly, not living within their means. Although I do think there's an issue with people on 0 hours contracts who are just not given any hours. I think those people in work, I can see why, you know, how they could have quite serious gaps in their income. But it's been a very interesting challenge. Amazing donations. We've had, with Gift Aid, we've got £1,286 on the website. There's another 175 plus Gift Aid, plus another friend has just emailed me to say he's donating. So I think the total is going to be over £1,500, which is incredible. I didn't know if people would pick up on this and run with it and support it, but you have done. So I just want to say a huge thank you. I've in a strange way, well, no, I've not enjoyed doing it. It was really unpleasant for the first couple of days, but funnily enough, you just adjust and you say, okay, that's what I've got to eat, that's what's in the fridge, I'll manage, and absolutely fine now. The headaches have gone, the irritability's gone. Yeah, so very interesting challenge, and I've certainly learnt a lot about it. And a lot about my relationship with food, so hopefully I can be a bit more appreciative of the food that is available and eat a bit less of it, which would be good all round. Incidentally, I've lost a couple of pounds this week. Oh gosh, the phone's going. Sorry, I'll just ignore that. So I've lost a couple of pounds, which is good. Feel fine. Yeah. So anyway, I won't ramble on anymore. I've got a bloody small cap value report to write. I haven't even started yet. So it always gets to this time in the morning when I start to panic. Well, that's yesterday's notes. What is there today of interest? I'm going to cover Johnson Services Group acquisition, quite a big acquisition, but I'm a bit worried they might be starting to borrow too much again. Begbie's Trainer have warned on profits. There's insolvencies are down again, down to the lows of 2007, amazingly enough, corporate insolvencies. They're going to be below market. Actually, this is a lot easier than typing it. I might do the small cap value reports on video going forward. Actually, seriously, that's not a bad idea. I have to have a think about that. So Begbie's Trainer is below market expectations. I'm not in that one currently because it was just dragging on too long, so I sold into a spike a while ago. Amazing situation with Pure Wafer. Their factory burnt down a while ago in Swansea. It seems they've received a gigantic insurance claim, which is announced today, and the shares are up about 80%. Because they've decided they're not going to rebuild the Swansea facility, they're going to give the money back to shareholders and operate out of their other facility in Arizona. So a bit sad, obviously, well, very sad for the employees concerned that they're losing their jobs as a result of the factory burning down, but the shareholders are quids in. So that's an interesting one. Fairpoint, AGM trading statement, materially ahead of last year and in line with expectations. That's a cheap stock to me. It looks on a P of about 6. They've got a declining core business in IVAs and PPI claim businesses. All slightly grubby activities, if you ask me. I do hold this one. So their existing business is declining, but they bought a legal services business, which seems to be very fashionable at the moment. Everybody's making money out of that. Which is doing well, so that looks an interesting one. There's a very good dividend yield on that as well. So May, this is the month for sell in May and go away. I wonder if we'll see more of a downturn. The American market wobbled last night. The FTSE, I think, is down again a bit today. What's it at? 6.9 something or other. Yeah, 6.951, down 15. I don't know. I'm personally not inclined to make major changes to my portfolio, but I am being a bit careful. Another one I've looked at today, this is a speculative one, Advanced Oncology. It looked like a big ramp. The shares doubled or tripled recently, ticker's AVO. But reading, I read the RNSs this morning, they've got a placing away at 8p, about 20 million quid, which is quite material. I read through all the RNSs this morning. I think it looks quite interesting. It's 100 odd million market cap or more, zero turnover business, so ignore everything I say because I normally get these wrong. But this one I have bought some this morning because I think it's, as a speculation, I think it's very interesting, their product. They've developed an amazingly high-tech product to develop machines which can treat certain types of cancer with protons. And they've got orders. That's the key thing. It's all very well having technology. They've got orders. They've got a $40 million order from a British company that operates in China, and apparently I think they've got 7 letters of intent for £200 million or dollars. I'm not sure. I think that looks interesting. I bought this morning at 8.2, 8.3 pence, and it's gone up slightly now actually. So I'm in the money on that, which is good. But that's a total speculation. You can't value it. I've pretty much done the small cap value report on video, so I think I might do it this way in future. Trouble is I have to shave to do it, so but I've done that especially for you. So yeah. Let's have a quick look at the rises and falls. This is much easier. I'm going to look into seriously doing this in future. Yeah, Pure Wafer up 74%. Wow. What else have we got? Sapura up 9%, temporary suspension of share buyback program. I haven't looked at that. I used to hold that one. That's the radios company. Hornby are up 5%. Trading statement. think they said they were in line. I'm not keen on that one. It's got very, very high levels of stock, and you have the problem of sort of funding that and stock obsolescence. What else have we got on the fallers? Just the usual mining rubbish that's all dropping. Optare, that was down 60% yesterday. It's down 33% on more today. That was the one, that crappy thing that was delisting. Anybody holding that is certifiable. So yeah, oil company. Oh, here we are. Begbie's is down 13% to 41p. I might revisit that. There's a good dividend there, so that might be worth having another look at. What else? Oh, that Xeros Technologies, that washing machine thing's all over the place. It's down 9% today to 325. That one again, you can't value it at all. Total speculation, but it does look potentially interesting. But I'm trying to avoid these really speculative things because you usually lose money on them. Oh shit, I've just realised the microphone's down there. Hopefully it's picking things up. WAN Disco down 6% to 272. I think that's rubbish, that one. The usual suspects there. No, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, oh, this was quite good. A charity blog combined with a video small cap value report. So I think we might have to look at doing this format again. Then I could get my secretary, Mrs. Thatcher, there. She can type it up for me. No, 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 was her response. Right, that's it. Have a great weekend. I'm off to Bergen in Norway tomorrow morning for 3 days. So I might have to take a few bags of spag bol with me, because I think the price of the food out there is pretty outrageous. Right, I'm rambling now. I'll shut up. Bye for now. Cheerio.